Hello, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Learning Technologies, it is my pleasure to welcome you aboard Flight VCS with service to California. In preparation for departure, be certain that your seat back is straight up and your tray table is stowed. Make sure that your carry-on items and any distractions are placed completely under the seat in front of you. Mobile phones are not approved for use in flight and during learning. Again, welcome aboard. Hello, this is Trisha, your tour guide on this bonus excursion in California. Today I'm going to show you how to create a Teams integration in Canvas that will sync your students nightly from our SIS focus. So let's get started. So to set this up, we're going to scroll down to our settings and we're going to click on settings. It is something to note that this does have to be one of the Canvas courses, the tiles that was created by the district. So if you're creating a manual course in Canvas, this integration will not work. So please make sure it's one of those district created courses that ties to our SIS focus. From here, you're going to click on the integrations. This integrations tab. Once you do that, you can turn it on by clicking on here. To see the status of the sync, because this happens at night, so if you want to trigger it immediately, you're going to click on the sync now. And you can refresh the page to see when it's ready to go. So now, once this is set, it will create a team and add all your students for you into one Teams section. Another thing to note is I would probably, from your navigation up here, I would add the Microsoft Teams classes back up so that they can actually use it in Canvas, or they could actually go straight to Teams. I don't know if you see this, but I do in the bottom corner of my screen, it already created a team. So if I go to Teams, I will actually see it. Now that I added Microsoft Teams classes, I can click Save. Another thing to think about adding is if you have that you're going to meet with your students via Teams, you might even actually want to include the Teams meeting one as well. Let's see if I can find it in this list. There it is. So I can bring that up as well. This allows you to create meeting events with your students automatically for all the students or individual students that are in this course. Okay, then let's click Save. And let's take a look and see what that looks like. So I'm going to go to our Microsoft Teams classes to see. It's going to ask me to sign in. And now it's created my Microsoft Teams for this class. I can open it in Teams. Now that it created the team for me, I also have to activate it in Teams. So even though you might want to set it up in Canvas, you might still want to wait until you add things to your Teams before letting students see it on their Teams. So here's a little button that I need to activate to allow my students to see this actual team. And then your team is now active, so I click OK. So now, from my course, if for some reason I get new students or students have left, if I go to Settings, and I go to that integrations tab again. After 90 hours, I'll have the opportunity to sync it again. And that's some Microsoft Teams integration in Canvas.